Hey, in this short video, we're answering another question from the community. How do you attract clients that want transformational coaching? And I think you'll see that I took my answer into a different direction than I think a lot of people would expect. And listen to the very end because I go on a little bit of a rant about one of the biggest issues I have with the entire coaching industry, something that you need to avoid. I'm going to answer this one with a really brief, blunt statement. I don't mean it to sound dismissing or anything like that. But it's true. Just talk about deep coaching. Like if that's if who you want to attract are people that are interested in deep coaching, then you've got to put out deep coaching as the magnet and continue to talk about it. But at the same time, don't force people into depths that they might not be ready for. Today's world is, I believe, more shallow than it's ever been. So to try to force deep conversations into a shallow sliver of consumption is not easy. So part of this is a marketing and messaging conversation. But the more that you put out deep coaching magnets, deep coaching principles and discussions, the more that the people that are interested in that are going to be attracted to it, right? And in order for you to do that, you have to understand deep coaching principles. If you don't understand deep coaching principles, then you're not going to be able to do what I just said. And part of mastery level messaging and marketing is to be able to understand a concept at a deep level, but explain it at a more shallow level so that you can meet people where they are in their ability to understand. And you're constantly assessing, are they paying attention? Are they engaging? Are they taking the steps that I want them to take? Are they asking questions, right? So again, this, similar to what I said about being prepared, part of this is your ability to assess. But yeah, put it out there as the magnet that you are using to attract people, and then see how they're engaging. And you're constantly going to have to change your message. One of the issues that I have with so much of the coaching world and so much of personal development and online, just online world in general, is that people are searching for the guaranteed answers of what's going to happen in the future. And nobody has ever achieved any level of deep learning that way, ever. Never. Nobody's ever gotten good at sports. Nobody's ever become a virtuoso, instrument player. Nobody's ever become a really good singer. Nobody's ever become a really good artist of any kind. Nobody's ever created anything by learning the way that we learn in school, because you just literally cannot progress that way. And I'm not trying to jump in on the person that asked that particular question. I'm just kind of going off on a tangent here. But at a high level, I don't want you to ask, I want you to ask whatever questions you have, but future-based questions like, what will happen if this takes place, are not as powerful for your learning as, here's what happened, what can I learn from it? Or what can you tell me about the experiences that I've had, right? And just way too many people are trying to future pace with guarantees and being ready for whatever, could potentially come up. And I'm just coming from the place of what I've seen work after, nearly 18 years in this industry. It just never works that way. You'll never progress in any kind of growth environment, like where growth is necessary. You'll never grow by trying to learn the way that most of us were taught in school, where people tell us something, we borrow the information and give it right back to them on the test without really fully understanding it, because we don't implement it. So, you got to implement. There's no reason to learn something if you're not going to implement it. Like, why learn it? It's like packing something in your backpack that you're not going to use. Why pack it? Don't even pack it. Save the weight. Now, if you like this video, check out that video right there where I go into the 6 marketing laws, not rules, laws that you need to know to succeed as a coach. When you seek to gain something, You want to gain a follower. You want to gain a client. You want to gain money. You're in getting mode.